October 23, 1940 Hendaye, on the Spanish-French border. Francisco Franco waits inside his railway carriage. Uniform pressed, expression unreadable. As Adolf Hitler's train rolls slowly into the station through autumn fog. Europe is already burning. France has fallen, Britain stands alone. And Germany appears unstoppable. Yet inside this quiet carriage the future of Spain hangs on a single decision. Franco lights a cigarette and studies reports spread across his desk. Spain is technically victorious after its brutal civil war. But victory has left the country shattered, cities lie in ruins. Railways destroyed, farms empty. Hunger spreading across villages. Nearly 500,000 Spaniards are dead or exiled. And the army that marched into Madrid only a year earlier is exhausted, poorly equipped, and deeply divided. Franco knows another war could tear Spain apart again. Hitler arrives expecting gratitude and loyalty. After all, Nazi Germany and Fascist Italy helped Franco win the Spanish Civil War, sending planes, tanks, and soldiers when his rebellion nearly collapsed in 1936. Hitler believes Spain now owes him support in the larger conflict. And strategically Spain matters, because control of Gibraltar would seal the Mediterranean and cripple Britain's naval lifeline. But Franco is not Hitler. He is cautious, patient, and deeply aware of his country's weakness. As the two men sit across from each other, Franco listens to Hitler's demands for Spanish entry into the war, German troops crossing Spain, and a joint assault on Gibraltar. But Franco counters with impossible conditions, demanding massive food supplies, oil shipments, weapons, and colonial territories in North Africa, knowing Germany cannot spare them. Outside the train, the meeting drags for hours. Interpreters struggle, tempers rise. Hitler later complains he would rather have teeth pulled than negotiate with Franco again, because Franco's answer is deliberately slow and vague, neither refusing nor agreeing, simply delaying, bargaining, calculating. Franco understands something Hitler refuses to accept. Britain may look weak, but the war is far from over. Germany's victory is not guaranteed, and Spain cannot survive another catastrophe. Joining the Axis risks British naval blockade, economic collapse, and possibly Allied invasion. Neutrality becomes not cowardice, but survival. Meanwhile, Spanish citizens quietly fear another conflict. Families still mourn sons lost in civil war. Rationing continues, and hunger riots simmer in cities. Franco's regime survives on fragile stability, and he knows war would destroy it. So he chooses a middle path, officially neutral, later labeled non-belligerent, quietly favoring Axis powers while avoiding open commitment. Spanish volunteers will later fight alongside German forces against the Soviet Union. Yet Spain itself stays out. Ports remain closed to warships. Armies stay home, and Gibraltar never falls, frustrating Hitler but preserving Franco's rule. As the trains finally depart Hendaye that night, Franco watches the darkness swallow the platform, knowing he has angered the most powerful man in Europe, but also knowing Spain has avoided entering a war that will soon consume entire nations. And in the quiet rhythm of the moving train, he understands his strategy is simple. Survive now, decide later, and let the storm pass without drowning in it.